Hi everyone, this is Rich Penio, and today is basic um, things that I want us to discuss about the rules of engagement of today's of the lotteries application. And basically when you go to dblottery.state.gov, this is what it's going to see, and this is what it's going to open. This is the instructions for DB 2021 lottery. So basically, it started on the 2nd of October and it will end on the 5th of October, 5 GMT. Sorry, 5th of November. Um, so you must know, you must submit it before there's a stipulated time, 5 GMT on the 5th of November. So the eligibility criteria, things that you must know for you to qualify. So when you click on DB instructions here, it's going to bring you here. It's going to bring you something like this, and then so here is basically the visa diversity visa instructions. Okay, so you go through. One thing that you must take note is that the proper website is dvlottery.state.gov. If it does not have that gov, that means it's a scam site. So when you come here, you are being warned of beware of scam and fraud. Okay, so websites are here to mislead people posing as providers of official government information. So the entry is free and easy, so do not pay money to anybody. Don't pay money to anybody. Okay, you can do it yourself. So when you come here, when you click on this, there is a PDF that's going to load in English, and then you click here. So when you click this, what is going to come? So basically it's for people above the age of 18 and above, and then it's free, there is no cost, and you will be selected randomly. If you are selected randomly after you've met all the criteria, that is where you proceed to go for the visa um, uh, the visa interview. Okay, so this is just giving you an entrance to the United States of America. So for this year, one important requirement is that you must have an unexpired passport, traveling passport, at the date of application. Okay, and then you must also be an eligible. You must come from or be a citizen of eligible country. So basically, these countries are not eligible because they've exceeded their threshold of applicants or of winners already. So Bangladesh, Brazil, Canada, China, mainland born, Colombia, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Guatemala, Haiti, India, Jamaica, Mexico, Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines, South Korea, United Kingdom except Northern Ireland, and its territories and Vietnam. So persons in Hong Kong SAR and Macau SAR and Taiwan are eligible. So eligibility one, you must fall under your country must be an eligible country. Okay, so if you're not born in an eligible country, there are two ways that you might be able to qualify. That's when your spouse from an eligible country, you can claim eligibility. When you are born in a country whose natives are not eligible, but in which neither of your parents were born or legally resident at the time of birth. If yes, then you can claim your eligibility also there. So requirement number 2, each DV applicant must meet the education or work requirement the DV program by having either at least a high school education or its equivalent, defined as a successful completion of a 12-year course. So you must either have a high school certificate or you have completed a 12-year course formally or for elementary or secondary education, or you must have a 2 years work of experience within the five years in an occupation that requires at least 2 years of training or experience to perform. Okay, so when you come here, you can find work and its classification over there. And for more information, so you can click here. Okay, so you must know that you will not enter, or you will not submit an entry to the DV program unless you meet both of these requirements above. Okay, so this is the entry period which I've spoken about already. Yeah. So during my other videos, I've spoken about how to apply it in a simple way, and then after application, after entering your details, you must submit and then claim your security number, which will be used to check in May 2021. Sorry, in May 2020. Sorry, to check whether you've qualified or not. And you will check it via this website, dvlottery.state.gov. Okay, so do it yourself. It's very simple. Don't give information to anybody. You must have an honest passport. So after you submit a complete entry, you see a confirmation screen containing your name, a unique confirmation number. You must print it for your records. So starting May 2020, May 5th, you'll be able to check the status of your entry. And if you come here, let me show you what you're going to do next year. If you come here, you can see check status here. So for this one is for those who did it last year. They can check their status. So you must keep your number that will be given to you at the end of your submission very serious, and keep it at a good place that you remember. So in filling the form, you must provide this information. You must give an accurate information. So your first name, or sorry, your first name, your middle name as it appears on your passport, and your last name or your family name. Okay, so your gender, you state whether you're male or female, and then your date of birth. Note that it is the day, the month, and then the year. Okay, but when you apply it is the month, the day, and the year. City where you were born, whether you were born in a village or whether it is your city. So state the country where you were born. It's also important. And then country of eligibility for the program. Your country of eligibility will normally be as where you were born. Okay, so basically that's it. And for this year, new instructions for the 2021 application. You must have an unexpired passport. The country of issuance and expiry date for the principal entrance must be valid. It must be unexpired traveling passport. Okay, so you must make sure that that you are applying, you have to ensure that it's not what expired. Okay, so you must enter valid traveling passport information unless you are stateless, a national of a communist controlled country, or unable to obtain a passport from a government of the communist controlled country, or the beneficiary of the individual waiver of an individual waiver approved by Secretary of Homeland Security and the Secretary of State. So this is for exemptions. And then your passport picture. So basically, you must have passport a photograph taken within 6 months, okay, of yourself, your spouse, and your children. So when you click here, there's another information. But I have other videos on how to get a good passport, so you can go down on my page and then you check all the videos there. Very simple. And you must meet the standard of US visa photos, okay, or you'll be disqualified. So you must make sure that. And then point number 9, in your mailing address, if it is in care of, then you state the person in whose box line you are using, then your address line, and but it's optional. So an address line number 1, address line 2, city where you live, or the region, or the province, or the state, and then your state postal code or zip code, you can leave it, and then the country, which is where you live. Okay, and then you must state where you live as well, and then your phone number, even though it's optional. Very importantly, your email address. Okay, your email address here, very, very important. Email address. The email address must be an active one that you are always, it is always active. Okay, so in case of in case you are selected, you'll be having some correspondence by it after you've checked. So your highest level of education you have achieved so far as of today, primary school only, some high, no diploma or diploma, vocational school, or some university courses, or you have your university degree, your doctorate, or your masters, you must state it. Your marital status. So if you are married, just state you are married. If you are married and your spouse is not a US citizen, a lawful permanent resident, you must state. If you are married and your spouse is a US citizen, that one too you must state it. If you are legally separated, you are widowed, you must enter the full name, date of birth, gender, city of birth, city or town of birth, and the country of birth of your spouse. Photograph of your spouse meeting the same technical specification in your photo. So you must list them. You must not say that because you want to be, you don't want to state it. If you are married, state. If you are divorced, you must state. If you are married, you must state. If you have children, you must also what? You must also state it. So basically, a number of children. If you don't have any child, you must state at that column as 0. Okay, but if you have, state the name, the date of birth, gender, city or town of birth, the country of birth for all living unmarried children under 21 years of age. Very important. Regardless of where they live or whether you intend for them to join you or not, you must state it over there. So you have to ensure all your natural children you've adopted legally, your stepchildren who are married under the age of 21. Okay, you must enter all their details. Yes. So basically, selection. So based on the allocation of available bases in each region and country, the department will randomly select. So this one is just a lottery. Okay, so from next year after a successful application, May 5th to May 5th 2020 through to September 2021. That is why I call it 2021 application. Okay, the status and then the visas applications and the announcement, the time will elapse after September 30th 2021. Okay, so that's why it's called the 2021 visa lottery. So if you are selected, you'll be directed to a confirmation page providing further instructions, including information about fees connected with immigration. So that's where you pay it. If you have any mode of payment or any money to pay, it's after you have won that you may be asked to pay anything at the consulate or the embassy. Okay, so don't worry yourself of paying anything to anybody. Yes, so for the passport or the digital photograph, I have another video on it. So you can go on my page and then you check, subscribe, share the video on it. I've done an extensive video on the on how to get your passport, your photograph approved, how to get the right size, how to get the right size, okay, and all that. So you can also enjoy this frequently asked questions here. So basically, that's what all this is about. I wish you good luck, and I wish you all the best, and it will be well with you. So feel free to contact, leave a comment below the comment box, and I will answer you. Thank you very much, and have a successful application. Thank you.